protesters outside bringing this matter to attention, and I would sincerely like to thank Edward Mills and the Linen Firm for bringing this injustice to light. I mean, without their assistance, without their assistance in applying pressure to the defenders of New York, okay, this homicide would have never been recognized. And we as people have been poor in recognition. And today, I want justice for Jordan Neely.
Right on. Now, give me some love on that one.
That was great.
Right on. Hawk Newsom, HAWKNEWSOME. And I'm so touched by those words, Brother Chris. Brother Bourne,
Thank you.
you touched me on this one. I just want to say this. There was one person without the option of getting off that train. That was Jordan Neely. 30 seconds after Daniel Penny pounced upon Jordan Neely and put him in a fatal chokehold, everyone evacuated the train. At that point, no one else was in danger. Shortly after, several people asked him to let go of this strangulation. But what did the subway strangler do? He kept choking Jordan Neely. Someone grabbed Jordan Neely's hands and said, let go, bro. I have him. He continued to choke Jordan Neely. 1, 2, 3, 4 people said, you're going to kill him. Daniel Penny continued to choke Jordan Neely. And it took a lot for him to apologize to those people on the train. But when is Daniel Penny going to apologize to this family for going too far? When this thing started out, nobody had all the facts. Not us, the protesters. We went with our guts. We went with what we saw on video. Nobody had all the facts. But now that we have all of the facts, New York, now that we have all of the facts, what do we know? Daniel Penny choked Jordan Neely for way too long. People assisted. Did Daniel Penny readjust his grip? No. Did he switch to another hold? No. He kept going with a lethal hold. And he disregarded a foreseeable death. That's what the law is saying. I don't think a lot of people understand what the law is saying. The law is saying, could Danny Penny foresee Jordan dying? To put it very simple, if you have a chokehold on somebody, can that person die? The answer is yes. This is not a hard concept to grasp. Usually when people do something like that, when your so-called hero hurts somebody, what do? They care. They show empathy. There's been no empathy on Daniel Penny's part. He's been stone-faced and stoic this whole proceeding. If anybody can tell me, it's about 50 of you out here, tell me an expression that Daniel Penny had throughout this whole ordeal, other than him grunting when he choked Jordan. There was one other time Danny Penny made a facial expression, and that's when he looked over the police and saw people rendering life support to Jordan Neely.
Really?
Daniel Penny laughed.
Please be quiet. He's talking.
He laughed.
I'm telling you.
He smiled.
No justice,
if you
no
don't
peace.
believe me, you'll see
You
the
too.
prosecutor, sister, let me cook. If you don't believe me, you will see that the prosecutor put a picture of his face up there smiling. He had a picture of his face up there smiling. The only expression that you see from Danny Penny is him smiling while Jordan Neely was receiving life support. So it's time for New York to unify. I'm reading the New York Times. I'm reading all these networks are saying New York is divided over this. No, they're not. New York is New Yorkers came together and marched for 12 days to say justice for Jordan Neely. New York is not divided. There's some people who thought that Daniel Penny was a hero. A lot of them did. But a lot of them see after the evidence has been presented that Daniel Penny went